You know, I know there was a little bit of a debate even amongst ourselves as far as the format they chose as segments. One reason I like the fact that they went with the 30-lap first segment is if they'd have went with that 40-lap first segment, to be quite honest, it was going to put them a borderline in making that full first segment on fuel. So I don't want this race to be fuel strategy or any of those things, and that's one reason I like the segments that they've chosen.
Well, this unlimited race, the All-Star race in Charlotte, they're special events. And you need to, like the All-Star race in Charlotte, that race originally was meant to be for the fans. It was like fanfare that we have in Nashville. It was supposed to be a weekend for the fans. This race really and truly is, with what Sprint is doing, has turned it into a fanfare event. And I think that's really, I think it's great that they think about the fans and give them some input into this special event.
I love some of the new tricks that NASCAR on Fox and Speed have come up with. No one is manipulating and tilting this camera as Dale Jr. goes through turn 2 and onto the back straightaway. The camera has a gyroscope so that the camera stays vertical all the time. And as that car, you'll see it slam up into that 31-degree banking in turn 3. The camera's vertical, nothing else is.
And when you're sitting over here over on the left side where the driver is, he can see very little. I mean, he can only see out just the corner of the windshield. And the car literally, from a driver's perspective, and look, Mike, the thing is never flat. It's always tilted. Even going down the straightaway, it's tilted a little bit. Look at that.
But Darrell, that last shot, that's what you were talking about earlier. Only the 18 degrees of banking, and you're carrying a lot of speed through that tri-oval.
Oh man, you can get more trouble just coming through here, especially when you get 3 wide.
But to me, I mean, I've been in the sport 30-something years, and this shot right here gives me the first perspective of just the banking, the 31 degrees of banking in the corner.
And see how quickly that's how it feels in the car. You're going down the straightaway. When you get to the turn, it doesn't just gradually load up. It loads up all at once.
Pretty neat look from Dale Earnhardt Jr. there.
And when it's doing that, Mike, it's literally pushing you into the seat. We've had shots of drivers over their head before. And on the straightaway, you'd see the driver come up out of the seat just a teeny bit. Then in the corner, you'd see him compress down in the seat. What do you figure you're pulling here? 2.5, 3 Gs?
Good question.